my name is Kat, and I started writing a new book, like 3 days ago. And it's been so long since I drafted something new. It feels kind of weird, but also really good. You see, I've been revising, rewriting, just working on existing projects for like the last 2+ years. Because I did NaNoWriMo a bunch of times and I had all these drafts and I was like, Kat, you have to make one of these better before you can make another one. However, I need a break from Storyteller because I had to delete the love interest again. Yeah, I've already deleted and replaced this character 2 times before, so this is the 3rd major rewrite of just this major character, which changes everything. I needed a break from Storyteller, so I started a new book. I had the original idea for the story like a year ago, but it was just a sketchy premise. There wasn't really a story. There were no characters whatsoever. It was purely concept. Specifically, it was this plot twist that I wanted to play around with. And I figured out how I want to play around with it, and it's so much fun. Something about the character dynamic just clicked. And I don't want to tell you guys too much because it's so early in the process. But I will say that there are 2 main point of view characters. So when their dynamic with each other clicked, so many other things just fell into place. And I am just obsessed with this story right now in a way that I haven't felt toward any of my writing projects in a very long time. So it's just feels good. So today is Monday, September 10th, and I am officially starting this draft. And no, I cannot wait until NaNoWriMo. I thought about it. I wanted to wait until NaNoWriMo, but if I wait, then I'm gonna overthink it and outline it to death and maybe talk myself out of it. I just want to capitalize on this passion and excitement I'm feeling right now and just write this draft as fast as I possibly can. And I'm vlogging because I haven't drafted in such a long time, and I like to document this stage of the writing process because it is the least miserable stage of the writing process for me. And also, I just need the accountability that vlogging kind of holds me to. And if I'm vlogging the drafting process, then that's gonna really motivate me to write as fast as possible so I can finish drafting and I can stop vlogging. So, I'm starting today with my document at 3,071 words, and most of that is just very rough outline that I put together over the last 3 days after the story reignited in my head. And my current goal is to add at least 1,000 words every day. I want to do more than that. I kind of want to binge write this, but writing a book is a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm aiming for at least 1,000 words a day, and ideally in chronological order, though I know I can't hold myself to that. As for a final word count estimate, I'm thinking that this might be kind of a shorter book. It might be around 60,000 to 70,000 words, but I might be underestimating that number because the story is still quite undeveloped. I outlined it because of course I did. I'm an outliner, it's what I do. But the outline is pretty rough because I did it over the last 2 days, and one of those days was spent just searching for character names. And oh my god, that was so difficult. Only the 2 main characters have names. No one else has a name. The book doesn't even have a title. I have 3,000 words of a sketchy outline and I'm just jumping in. This is as close to pantsing a novel as I get. Okay, I think that's enough chit chat. Less talky, more writey. I have a book to draft. Let's do this.
Hi, it's Tuesday night. Just a quick update because I broke 5K. Hey! I wish I was farther, but I am on track. I did 1,000 words yesterday and 1,000 words today, so everything's fine. I finished the first chapter, but not the second chapter because instead of working on that, I jumped around and worked on other sections. I'm not a chronological writer. Sometimes that's a problem that comes back to bite me. Hopefully not this time.
Good morning. It's not yet 10 a.m. I wrote last night, like, in bed right before I went to sleep, so. But my current word count is 6,069, and I haven't written yet today, but I have all day to write, so I'm gonna try to get a lot done and be really productive. Though, okay, I need to set another goal. You see, I still haven't finished chapter 2 because I've been jumping around and not writing in chronological order. So, I am tweaking my goal from just 1,000 words a day to finishing at least a chapter a day in order. And after I finish that chapter, I can write wherever I want and write more, and it's fine. But like, just at least progress one chapter a day in chronological order. Can you do that, Kat? Can you do that? We'll see! Spoiler alert, she can't! Now, the chapters in this book are quite short. Like, each one is only gonna be about 1,000 to 1,500 words. Because there's 54 chapters, so like, I want to keep them firmly under 2K apiece. And if you're wondering where I got that number from, I took the 27 chapters that I normally use, and I just doubled that for the 2 main characters. So, yeah. Now, if I finish those chapters today, and then I do one a day, I can figure out a deadline, a real deadline. Ooh, where does that put me finishing this draft? End of October? 51, 52, 53, 54, first weekend of November. A chapter a day has me finishing the first weekend of November. So I think I'm actually gonna set my deadline as October 31st. Because I know I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. October 31st. That's my deadline. October 31st. Okay, cool. I gotta go write some chapters now. I have a deadline. Is the sun too weird right now? Is this gonna be distracting? I'm distracted. Okay, so I don't like this chronological thing. Like, I regret this goal immediately. I hit 7,000 words and I finished chapter 3. But not chapter 2 yet. I kind of just want to move on to chapter 4. So, great lighting. Ow. You know what? I think as long as I'm working on the first block, that's okay. Like, instead of a chapter a day, can I change it? I think I'm gonna do the blocks in chronological order. Yeah, I can work in like sections of 6 chapters at a time and like contain my jumping around to like a 6 chapter section. I can do that, and I like that much better. Freedom, but also structure. Balance. I gotta go right. I don't even know what that was. Hi, it's Friday. My word count is 7,485, and I want to show you guys a chart on my laptop. Here's the thing. I love getting like an inside look at other writers' writing processes. Like, I love the details. I love stats and graphs and shit like that. So I want to talk about this stuff, and hopefully you find it interesting. Okay, let me scoot over so I can put the chart on the screen. So this is a screenshot from my writing document. I use Scrivener for my writing. It's a really cool program, and it has like neat features like this. This shows block 1 of my book, which is the first 6 chapters. As you can see, I have set word count goals of 1,000 words for each chapter, and then there's my progress for each chapter. And then this is what block 2 currently looks like, and this is what block 3 currently looks like. Now, what I think is interesting when I look at both blocks 2 and 3 here, there seems to be maybe a pattern, a trend, where I write more in the first and last chapter of a block. Now, it's really just these 2 blocks. Like, there's just not enough evidence for me to see if this theory really holds water. It does make sense, because I feel like I do tend to, know the setup and the resolution first, and then the middle is just like, stuff happens, get from point A to point B. So, yeah. Interesting. This is what the entire first act looks like. My minimum word count goal for Act 1 is 18,000 words, because 18 chapters, 1,000 words apiece. Math. And I have 5,845 words in just Act 1. So numerically, I'm like a third of the way done with Act 1. Correction, the rough draft of Act 1. Emphasis on the rough. Though, it's kind of weird because I do edit quite a lot as I go. I feel like that just kind of goes hand in hand with the way I write out of order. Like if I'm working on a chapter that already has like 400 words, then I am cleaning up those words while adding new ones. What's also cool about this chart is that I don't have to sort it just like in chronological order. For example, if I sort it by progress, like most to least, I can see the point of view distribution. So the 2 chapters with the most progress belong to the first point of view character, but the other characters' chapters are more in the middle. So I feel like word count is still pretty even between them throughout Act 1 currently. Does that make sense? So yeah, I hope that gives you a little insight into my non-chronological writing process. I kind of think of it as doing a puzzle, like a big 10,000 piece puzzle or something. You know, I can be working on like one section of the puzzle and then I find a piece that belongs somewhere else. So I'll like take that piece and go work on that section of the puzzle for a little bit. And then maybe work on this border over here and then go back to that first piece. And I can just jump around. Like I can't imagine doing a puzzle and starting with like a corner piece and then finding the very next piece that connects to that, and then the very next piece that connects to that, and like doing a puzzle like in a line. And I know that's probably a bad analogy for chronological writing, but that's what it feels like to me. Now, I gotta go write. Not exactly in chronological order, but I am gonna just stick to block 1 for today. Yeah.
Busy. Okay.
Hi, it's Sunday, and my word count is 10,000! Exactly! 10K! 10K! That's a nice milestone, you know? It's a really good way to end the first week of working on this book. It's only been a week. I feel like I've been doing this forever. And I have been prioritizing block 1, so it's not quite done, but let's bring up the charts! So here, you can see block 1 from a couple days ago, and here is block 1 currently. Yeah! I finally finished chapter 2. The first 3 chapters are done, and the next 3 chapters aren't that far off. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with my progress, and I'm just really, really happy about this project right now. Like, it's still a mess, but I love it. I love it so much. Like, just looking at my outline or even thinking about the story, I get so excited. I love the story. I love my plot twists and how I'm utilizing them. I love these characters and their relationship. I love it. I love it so much. I just have a lot of feelings for this baby book. It's so precious and so much fun. So yeah, I really want to enjoy this feeling and get as much done as possible while I'm like so happy to be working. Now, I think I have to post this video tomorrow. I've been debating like all week. You see, the initial plan was to film the drafting process, but not post anything until I was done with the drafting process and I had accomplished my goal. Because I don't want to start something and then not finish it, which is my usual course of action, and I'm tired of it. Like, if I don't post this video and in a week I decide to give up on this book and just quit this whole project, then nobody is ever gonna know that I even started it, let alone that I quit and failed. But that is exactly why I have to post this video tomorrow. So it can be public record. So if I quit writing and quit vlogging, you guys are all gonna know how I failed. And that is exactly the consequence that I want to avoid. So I need to post this video for accountability, and so I feel like that much more obligated to continue with this project. So I'm committing myself to weekly writing vlogs, at least until I finish this draft. I don't know what's gonna happen when I'm done with the draft, but I can maintain at least a month or 2 of weekly writing vlogs while I draft this. I can commit to that. I will commit to that. This is me committing to that. And hopefully you guys won't see me fail, but you will see how I change my goals and plans like every 2 or 3 days, because I already have new goals in mind for next week, which I will be talking about tomorrow, though you won't see that video until next Monday, because weekly writing vlog. Okay, I gotta go add some more words to book. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you with a new video on Monday. Bye!